Hey guys, so I just figured I'd pop on and do kind of a quick video about I wanted to get the message out there that in order to understand the silent treatment, the narcissist silent treatment, you need to understand that it is actually a form of gaslighting. Okay? It's a very powerful form of gaslighting that really it is the narcissist is really attempting to kind of shake this person to their core by doing the silent treatment. Okay, so to them, they're really striking out when they're doing, especially like a prolonged silent treatment. They're really trying to um, kind of the narcissist is you can picture him or her as a director of a play that no one wants to be in. Okay, no one wants to be in the narcissist play. Nobody wants to play the roles that the narcissist has assigned to them, or to act out the emotions that the narcissist is trying to get them to act out, because all of these things that the narcissist is trying to choreograph in this play are this is a play about his deranged mind and his psychopathology, and essentially he's getting people to play roles that support his psychopathology and his distorted and oftentimes deranged beliefs about himself and the world and how the world works and other people. Okay, and so oftentimes the silent treatment on some level is it's a way to tell the victim, um, you you did not cooperate in my play, okay, and therefore you're kicked out of my play. Okay, you're kicked out of my play. You don't have. No, I'm gonna act like you're not there. I'm the director, and I don't see you anymore up on the stage. And I don't see you anymore. And if you want to really understand kind of the deep reason the narcissist is doing this, is because in his or her mind, I had talked before about black and white thinking, like things are either all good or all bad, and people are either all good or all bad very frequently to the narcissist. Um, the narcissist also splits in how he views himself. And the narcissist likes to picture that they're very clever, they're omniscient, and they're omnipotent, meaning they can manipulate anyone to do anything they want. They're omnipotent. They're that powerful. They can just manipulate anyone they come in contact with however they want. So the silent treatment, so this thinking that the narcissist has is like, again, everything splits sometimes in their minds, where it's either they're omnipotent, they're all powerful, or maybe they don't even exist at all. That's how their psychopathology works. So when the victim is not performing in the narcissist play the way the narcissist absolutely expects the victim to act in his play that he's directing in his own mind, um, the narcissist will then project his own feeling of powerlessness onto the victim. Okay, so remember how we talked about the narcissist either thinks he's omnipotent, he's the director, he's in charge of everything, he's all powerful, or the opposite, which is maybe he has no power at all and maybe he doesn't even exist. Okay, maybe he's invisible, maybe he's not the director, maybe he's totally invisible. Okay, so he would now he's gonna it's basically like you made him feel that way, so now he's gonna make you feel that way. Okay, and narcissists do not like to feel that way. Okay, and they will, it's like they're so arrogant that it's like, how dare you not be in their play? How dare you do something that deviates from the script, that makes them feel like they're not all powerful and they're not in charge of this wonderful play they've constructed in their minds. So they're gonna try to make you feel like, using the silent treatment, like, well, maybe you don't even exist. I'm gonna act like you don't even exist, and that's what they're doing at the end of the day. Okay, it's it's more, it's deeper than just, I'm going to ignore you to hurt your feelings, which they are absolutely trying to do. But they're trying to get even deeper, where it's like, I'm going to act like you're invisible and I'm going to totally ignore you. Some of these people can keep it up, like I said, for months, weeks, sometimes even years, like in a family setting, which is really, really bizarre, but it does happen. So they're gonna make you feel like, to me, you're invisible. But see, they think they're so powerful that their victim is gonna feel like, oh, maybe I am totally invisible. Okay, maybe I don't really exist. I mean, the narcissist isn't acknowledging me. So, geez, I must not matter at all. I must not really exist. I must be invisible. And over time, this this will seep into your mind, where you do start feeling like you don't matter. Like, maybe you don't exist in quite the same way other people exist, because other people get acknowledged that they exist. Okay, like when they walk into a room, or they live in a household with other people, they get acknowledged. Their presence is acknowledged. People talk to them, people look at them. But the narcissist is trying to create that um, depressed, terrible, sort of like ominous feeling in you that, maybe I don't matter. Maybe I am less important than everybody else on the earth. That's what the narcissist is trying to make you feel like. So I just wanted to clarify that. And I just wanted to say that it is a form of gaslighting, okay? Where the narcissist is trying to get inside your mind and kind of tinker around. Sort of like, I think they're kind of like a brain surgeon, but of course they're using like psychological abuse techniques, that are often highly effective, unfortunately, to tinker around in the victim's mind, do some change how the victim thinks, get the victim to doubt how their own mind works, or how they work as a person, how they exist in the world as a person. So that's what they're thinking, and it's a very serious form of psychological abuse. But there are many techniques that you can use to protect yourself. And if the narcissist has reached this point where they're doing this to you, you absolutely have to protect yourself. And I'll be doing a video on that. But, one thing I can say is, you need to direct as much focus as you can away from the narcissist, and away from the fact that he's giving you the silent treatment, because he wants this to be really central in your life, which it oftentimes becomes central in your life, because it would drive anyone totally crazy. Okay? So, giving the narcissist reactions to his silent treatment, it's not going to change the silent treatment. It is, sometimes you feel like you should give the narcissist a reaction, because he seems like he's just upping the ante to get under your skin. Okay, now he's been ignoring you for 5 weeks. Now it's 6 weeks. He keeps upping the ante. So you may feel like, well, if I react, if I get really upset, then he'll stop. He'll stop this like emotional torture. But unfortunately, if they're on this path, and they've been doing this for some time, um, they are really trying to mess with your mind. Giving them a reaction is just, that's just going to be, okay, they're doing what I want. They're being my puppet. They're getting all upset. They're showing how important I am, how important it is that I'm not talking to them. And on some level, the narcissist not talking to you can be used as a way to slowly escape the narcissist. It's like if they have their own all their energy on ignoring you, um, it takes a lot of emotional energy to just consistently ignore someone day after day after day. Um, they may not be paying as close attention to like what you're doing or where you're going if they're like very controlling, and you can sometimes use it as a way to just have a little more freedom than you normally would, uh, develop strength, develop even an escape plan from the narcissist, because they're really focused at that time on this one mind control thing of ignoring their victim. It takes a lot of energy. They're getting a lot of satisfaction from it. And if they're not speaking to you, you know, you may not have to tell them, hey, I'm coming home by 10 o'clock at night, or this is what I'm doing with all my free time. I'm going to report back to you. And you certainly don't have to spend the time with them. Okay, so you need to absolutely take the step to do something healthy for yourself, whether it's like join a gym and go to the gym, call a friend and go out to lunch. Use the narcissist ignoring you as a time to ignore them, which I mean, they absolutely, you don't want to pay attention to a narcissist that's ignoring you. You want to pay attention to anything that is away from the narcissist ignoring you, and that is not about thinking about how the narcissist is ignoring you. And that's how you're going to gradually develop strength to get away from the narcissist, okay, and get free from his mind hold that he has on you, okay? So I'll be back, but I just wanted to let everyone know that the silent treatment is a form of gaslighting, okay? Because that's very important to know. And if you like these videos and you think the information is useful, please like and subscribe, just so I know that the videos are helping people or hitting on topics that are helpful. Okay, take care of yourself, be strong, and have a great day.